parent, you want your child to sleep peacefully through the night. And if they're not, it's a nightmare for both the child and the whole family. About 30% of children suffer a sleep disorder at some point during their childhood. And in tonight's Your Life, Your Health, Julia Dunn has more on recognizing and treating them.
I always say, Mommy loves you, I'll see you in the morning.
At 16 months and being weaned off the bottle, Darlene Poirier expects some restless nights.
There were some nights like last night. She just woke up 4 times and we couldn't really figure out why. And I'm a working mom and my husband works nights, so it's just me getting up with her, so it can be difficult.
Dr. Janice Prideboon says this is natural. At 12 to 18 months, the child should be able to soothe themselves to sleep. You may have to let them cry it out a bit, though. Start at 45 minutes.
Talk to them. They know you're there. Reassure. Go every 10 to 15 minutes. First couple nights, about 45 minutes. Next couple nights, half hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes. Eventually, I've got to do this for myself, and they'll learn to fall asleep on their own.
So what about in older kids? She says at St. Mary's Hospital in Troy, about 1/3 of her young patients have trouble sleeping.
It affects their grades, their mood, their emotionality, their ability. They can present as ADHD because they're sleep deprived. They can present with anxiety, depression.
If your child is snoring, tossing and turning, and takes long pauses in breathing, this could be sleep apnea, something 1 to 4% of kids suffer from.
You can actually hear them pause in their sleep, so they're loud and they'll hold for 10 to 15 seconds. And during that time, you're working the heart, so they can then develop right heart disease because of these long pauses where you're hypoxic and you're not getting enough oxygen.
If you think your child has this, consult a pediatrician. There's also a link between childhood obesity and sleep disorders.
And once we can lose a little bit of weight around the neck, we're going to be able to sleep better.
Shonda Gordon's son, Nasir, is 9 years old.
I don't know if he's got insomnia or what, but he just does not want to sleep at all.
At almost 170 pounds, it's not just his weight, but also allergies and ADHD keeping him up at night.
There's days that when he finally does fall asleep between 5 and 6 in the morning, then I can't send him to school because then he's miserable because of the sleep he hasn't gotten.
We're just seeing a large number of children with large necks, and it's compromising the airways at night.
Finally, night terrors. These run in the family, so chances are if you had them, your child will too.
Just overexcitement, they're often processing, so careful with TV at night. The shows, the things they watch and consume can make them more likely to have night terrors.
In Troy, Julia Dunn, CBS 6 News.